Classes here at the high school now canceled for the rest of the week, allowing students, teachers, and families district-wide to begin the process of grieving.
We have seen memorials, not only here, but really all across Winder. They have been growing all day today. It is a testament to the love flowing throughout the community here tonight.
Atlanta News First is live at 5 all across North Georgia tonight, and our Chelsea Bimfor is also here in Winder with us tonight. Chelsea, we talk about these victims. It's so heartbreaking, and you're learning more about those 4 people killed here yesterday.
2 teachers and 2 students that thousands are now mourning. People have been showing up here all day. You can see them back here in the background. They've been bringing flowers and balloons to honor these victims. That pile of stuff has just grown exponentially since this morning. Law enforcement has identified those 4 victims as Richard Aspinwall, Christine Iremy, both math teachers at the high school. We know that Aspinwall was also an assistant football coach here. Then, of course, there are the students. 14-year-old Mason Shimmerhorn and 14-year-old Christian Angelo were also killed. Both of them were freshmen at Apalachee High School. One of their classmates, 14-year-old Marquise Coleman, says he was new to the Barrow County school system this year, but that both Mason and Christian were very kind and welcoming to him.
Well, Mason, he was funny. He really stayed to himself most of the time. I sat like right in front of him, so like we had conversations here and there. You know, he used to share his snacks. Christian, he was funny too. Always had the class. He had the class laughing here and there. Yeah, they were just good kids. That should never happen to them.
And in addition to this growing support out here, the community also rallying together to try and raise money for all of these victims' families. If you're interested in donating to those fundraising efforts, you can find out more on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. Live at Apalachee High School, I'm Chelsea Bimfor, Atlanta News First.